always puts a bounce in your step. Hi, everyone. Always fun to be on the call for one of these games, Brent. Conference rivals going at it. So much emotion. Teams that are very familiar with each other.
I love it, Kevin, and I'm so happy to be here with you for this one. This is going to be awesome. You don't get a lot of games like this, so hyped, where the crowd is really into it. So let's move up a little bit and sit on the edge of our seats, should we?
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point guard. Now here's Morant. He dishes it to Adams. Floats it up there for Morant. The rejection by Paul.
Always in position to make a play at either end. Chris Paul teed that one up nicely.
And that's exactly what he's looking for. Draining the triple.
Here's Morant. Adams with the screen on Paul. Passes to Adams. He takes it in. That shot off the mark. So Phoenix will take it the other way.
Well, it was such a feel-good moment, at least for a little while. Mikal Bridges grew up in Philly, obviously played his college ball there, and his mom was working for the 76ers at the time, so it just felt right as the 10th overall pick in the 2018 draft for him to be a 76er.
There's Morant. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. And it's Morant missing. Quick start for the Suns in this one. And Booker throws it down.
Oh, that time Booker doing it with the ball on a string, taking care of business with the handle.
Mikal's time in Philly was very short, Brent. Bridges traded to Phoenix on draft night.
Well, that was a bit of a shocker. I mean, all the talk about being the hometown hero, and then all of a sudden he's on his way to the desert heading towards Phoenix. But you look at Mikal's career, he's been awesome for the Suns. I mean, what development as a 3-and-D player, making the finals, signing a big extension, such a huge part of the Phoenix Suns franchise in their future.
Now here's Booker. He has 7. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possession.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Ball outside. Pass to Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
Chris Paul is going to find anybody that's leaning the wrong way, let alone leaving an open man.
Morant surveying the D. Good on the triple. Morant's got 5 points so far.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Ayton, the pass to Bridges. A crossover. Back to Ayton. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Something you noticed about these Suns last year was their offensive talents, Brent. It could be seen from top to bottom.
Man, they got plenty of great shooters on the floor. Obviously, one of the great distributors of all time in Chris Paul. And with these guys scoring in a variety of ways, really tough to defend from inside, outside, and the deadly mid-range of your leader.
Here's Ayton. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one.
Quickness of Chris Paul dicing up the defense with his superb passing off the screen.
Now here's Morant. He's got 7. And Adams with the slam.
Sometimes you raise your eyebrows at the things Steven Adams does athletically at his size. Almost impossible to stop him once he's at the rim.
Ayton. And Adams sends it back. And they'll keep possession. Booker outside. 6 to shoot. Down low. And Ayton throws it down.
And this kind of distribution is something that Devin Booker is only going to improve upon.
Morant against Paul. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul. And Phoenix making a change. Johnson's checked in.
Now into the lineup for your Suns.
1:14 left to play here in the first. And that one's good. Morant.
And how about the assertiveness from Morant? Wasting no time firing. Love his approach.
And Paul gets it to go in.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Out to Brooks. Outside, Bain. From deep. Rebounded by DeAndre.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one. For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
And finished up by Morant.
And just so many different ways Morant can hurt you. Tonight, it's been with the scoring.
Booker looking around. Another three for Phoenix. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Morant outside. Tried to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. And Booker kicks to Johnson. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Suns lead by 6.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team. Phoenix.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Suns.
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
On the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And it's Adams in at the 5 down low.
Man, Devin Booker is a true shooter. A walking bucket, always ready to let it fly.
And the proof is right there in the numbers, Greg. I mean, 2 seasons in a row, he's been top 10 in field goal attempts. So he knows how, when, and where to get that ball up.
Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Morant with it, and it's Johnson picking him up to the wing right side. And Adams kicks to Bain. Just 5 on the clock. Adams sets the pick for Bain. Doesn't get it to drop for him. The Suns go the other way with it. Here's Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
This isn't all that surprising. Remember, Devin Booker once put 70 up in an NBA contest.
Morant outside, driving inside. And basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Yeah, doing anything he can right now to get his team to cut into this lead and give them a chance.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. From deep. And they get it back. Jackson finds Adams. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Booker outside. And there's the pass to Ayton. Over in the corner, Paul. Suns moving the ball around. Ayton a screen on Brooks. Here's Bridges. A second chance effort. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Bridges on the inside, just hitting the offensive glass. That's great hustle.
Paul against Morant. Over Paul. Now here's Brooks. Guarded closer. And here is Johnson. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. We know the league's cracking down on those dangerous plays that risk a player's health. Why was that less of a focus when you played?
That's a great question. I think it's smarter to approach the game this way. We don't want to have unnecessary injury because of guys maybe just taking it a little too far with the physicality.
Morant with a wide open look, and he's good on the three ball. Morant's got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, Steven Adams has more skills than just being a screen setter out there, showing them off there.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. .152 left in the first half of basketball. Booker with it. He's picked up by Morant. Johnson outside. Booker against Adams. And the dunk by Booker.
He really gets up there. I mean, Devin Booker will surprise you. Throw it down.
The Grizzlies trail by 10. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Brooks against Bridges. Brooks, the pass to Jackson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
That one on 8.
And this is where Jackson feasts. And at times, he's just too overwhelming for the D, which results in the foul. Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Paul looking around. Johnson finds Bridges. Nice move. It's rebounded by Memphis. 30 seconds left to play in the first half. Morant outside. 19 seconds left to play here in the half. Rebound by the Suns. Ayton's got his 5th rebound in this one. Booker the pass to Paul. Booker is screen on Adams. And shot on the way. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. Thank you, David. And we'll be back.
Your score, 31. The Grizzlies, 25. And let's hear it for the Jabberwocky.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Post tandem, Johnson and Biyombo. Andre Shamet is out there with Paul, and it's Bridges in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. This is his second trip to the free throw line. Phoenix calls timeout.
Phoenix timeout. Make some noise, Phoenix, for your Suns breaker dance crew. Make some noise once again for your Suns breaker dance crew.
Good from Morant.
Boy, Morant's brought a lot of excitement. He almost always makes the night's highlight reel. He is what I'd call an elite showman.
Paul passes to Biyombo. Paul kicks to Bridges. Stolen by Brooks. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Chris Paul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Green, he's checked in for Dylan Brooks. Conchar comes in for Bain. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Ja Morant. And it's Clark slamming it down.
quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Now, here's Shamet. Defense right on him. No good on that one. And Clark has got the ball here for Memphis. They trail by 1. Jones, the pass to Concho. On the wing, Jones. Covered by Biombo. For the lead. Hands it from downtown. Jones has got the lead up to 2 now for the Grizzlies.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Paul kicks to Shamet. Back to Paul. To halt the run. Misses from short range.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
Outside, Jones. Clark a screen on Paul. Bombed up there for Clark. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe. And listen to the reaction of the fans after that call.
Well, 3 from Johnson. Phoenix no good that time either. Memphis leading by 4. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
Bridges inside. Working on Green. Here's Shamet. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Andrew Shamet, one of those guys continuing to hone his skills, trying to become more of an impactful player in the two-way format, both on defense and with that shooting ability.
For Memphis, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Williams has a screen for Jones. Floats it up for Williams. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. To Shamet. And the Suns miss again. Memphis has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Pass to Concho. Right side, Williams. And that one's drained from the low block. And the Grizzlies lead by 5.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Here's Bridges, fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Bridges showing more and more signs of strength, being able to finish through contact.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Grizzlies have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Ball against Jones. Passes it to Concho. Out left of the wing. Shot clock at 6. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Andre Ayton's checked in for Phoenix. Devin Booker comes in for Landry Shamet. Williams launches a 3, and it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Johnson for 3. The shot will not fall. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. It's stolen by Johnson. Booker outside. For the lead. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Booker's got 21 in the game.
And Booker's shot is so pretty. Just one of those guys, when you watch him, you feel like every one of them's going in.
Jones for 3. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Phoenix?
They've been running away from the defense all game. I mean, loads of points here off the fast break, and the opposition just hasn't been able to adjust to that aggressive play style.
Well, something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on their turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff. You got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
Oh, the big fella throwing it down hard.
Morant against Paul. And Morant throws it down.
And just so dynamic at that lead guard position. Morant there just stuffs him.
Paul against Morant. Pass to Bridges. On the wing, Johnson. Hit by Bridges to the inside. Just 5 to shoot.
And that's just too easy. Bridges in there slamming it down.
Now here's Morant. He's got 26. Driving the lane and then jammed down as he goes right over Chris Paul.
And that's impressive. Morant's ball control and take charge attitude is what makes him so special.
And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Doesn't happen with every point guard in the league as far as setting your teammates up. Lots more scorers now, but right there creating the scoring opportunity for his teammates.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. Adams with the screen on Paul. There's the lob to Adams. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Well, tough to stick with Steven Adams on that play. Great at diving into the open space after the massive screen.
Paul passes to Johnson. Kicks it out to Booker. Over Bain. And there's Booker on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got his 4th assist in this one. Morant outside. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Brooks. Ooh, the double clutch. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Booker dishes to Paul. Kicks it out to Booker. Beyond the arc. The shot, no good. And Memphis the other way now. Here's Morant.
High effort play by Morant. He refuses to let the foul stop him from getting the shot.
And that one
For
misses.
the Grizzlies, John Morant, 2 shots.
And he sinks the second. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Paul outside. Kicks it out to Johnson. Back to Paul. Suns moving the ball around. Johnson can't get it to go.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is I just got to get the next one to go, and you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Morant passes to Adams, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
Phoenix leading by 3. Booker outside. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here's Ayton. Good. A nice assist from Booker. And the Suns lead by 5.
Well, again, with that kind of size, DeAndre Ayton is going to draw some fouls and does not shy away from contact.
Morant outside. Fires the 3. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
But you make strides to get back in the ball game, but an errant shot like that can definitely cost you any kind of momentum. Have to use better judgment there.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Ayton sets the pick for Bridges. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. And now a 7-point Suns lead. Morant with it. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. And that one is off. Booker against Brooks. Kicks it out to Johnson. From the arc. Doesn't go that time. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Here's Morant. Booker pulls it in.
Look, everyone wants to be part of a highlight play, but when you miss on completing it, it's pretty embarrassing. That's what we saw there.
All up top, guarded by Bain. Connects from three-point range.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Suns.
At every opportunity, they managed to push the ball and keep the up-tempo game going.
Yeah, I think it paid off, that's for sure.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Devin Booker.
Guys, I just felt he was tremendous tonight. His energy infected his teammates and the wrecking ball on both ends.
Johnson outside. Clock at 6. For 3. Again, Johnson missing. And Adams has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. It's a 10-point game. Brooks against Paul. And that one's good. Brooks.
Oh, nice play from Brooks down in the paint. Not afraid to get physical on the inside.
Johnson dishes to Paul. Fires for 3. That shot off. Now here's Morant for 3. Off target. So the Suns win it. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused.
figures to be fast tonight. Two teams that thrive when the tempo is at its quickest.
You're going to love this one, up and down. Neither squad likes to use too much of the shot clock. They'll be looking to get out in transition every time they get a chance.
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Moran and Bade in the backcourt together. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Brooks in at the 3 slot.
Look at the unselfishness by Prince. Doesn't have what he wants, keeps the ball moving.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. Three-pointer off the mark.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
And the three-pointer goes.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Jackson with a screen on Russell. Morant with it. Towns covering. And the dunk by Jackson.
Putting that 7'4" wingspan to good use. Jaren Jackson with the easy catch and flush.
And with the Memphis Grizzlies, Smitty, they felt like an underdog for as long as they've been around.
This seems to fuel each and every guy that plays here. BA, they want to prove the doubters wrong. It's something that has really brought this group together.
The three from Bane. That shot is off. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Russell from outside. Adams grabs the miss. The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Minnesota with the ball. And Edwards puts up a deep 3. The quick look, no good that time. Memphis has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Outside Bane. Back to Morant. Puts the move on. And he sinks the layup.
With the ball on the string, John Morant is toying with the defense. Beautiful.
Edwards with it. From deep three-point range. And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. The Grizzlies have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Outside Morant. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Drills it from deep. Morant's got 5.
Gotta honor Morant's 3 ball. He's more than capable of torching you from there.
Now Edwards. Outside for Russell. Takes a 3. Not going to go that time. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Jackson outside. Pass to Moran. Lets the 3 fly. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Russell against Morant. Here's Towns. No good, and they can't put it into the drought. Memphis leading. In 2013, Steven Adams was selected 12th overall by OKC, the first rounder born in New Zealand.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, Adams is blazing a new trail. An example for kids in his home island of New Zealand. You, too, can become an NBA player.
Love the decision by Gobert, finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
From deep, Morant gets the 3 ball to go. 11 points in the game.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Memphis has gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Jackson's got 5 now.
This is a big part of Jackson's game. It isn't the best looking shot, but it's deadly.
The 3 from Russell. It's rebounded by Memphis.
You know, he was looking for revenge, trying to match shots from distance.
Morant with the bucket.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Knocked loose and out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. Left side Bane. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Memphis Grizzlies.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play. This one has been one-sided so far. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
And also, I haven't seen a lot of resistance from the defense when it comes to limiting their points in transition.
So on the floor for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Bane and Brooks out on the wing. And it's Morant in at the point. Memphis has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. And he drives in. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
What a night for Ja Morant, showing off that versatility, and he's relentless at the offensive end.
Pass to Prince, out to the right wing. Towns for 3, hits the trifecta. Towns has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Aside from the rim runners in this league, most bigs are now asked to help stretch the floor.
Here's Morant to the paint. Stolen by Russell. Pass break, Minnesota. Here's Towns. That one a little long. Well, the Grizzlies' shooting has been spectacular. 67%. Just incredible. Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. 2 important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Russell against Morant. Beyond the arc. They get it back. Pass to Adams. Outside Morant.
I like when Ja forces the issue, especially in close where he's fearless.
Well, you know it takes courage to draw charges. Guys get trucked all the time, and they still call a blocking foul. You think more of those should be no calls, Grant?
You know, B.A., courage is the right word. If you're willing to step in there and sacrifice your body for the sake of the team, you know what? If you don't give them a charge, I'd prefer the no call. I like that idea.
And Edwards, here we go. Oh, and Jackson with the block. Outside Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
This guy is exciting to watch. Morant gets up and dunks it.
And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose to dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. For Memphis, they've gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. And here's Morant outside. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Minnesota's gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Russell from outside. And another 3 from Minnesota.
A volume three-point shooter. The coaching staff encourages Russell to fire away.
And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. And he lobs it up to the rim. And the dunk by Jackson.
Oh, I just love seeing players find the trailer on the break.
Unselfish play. Could have easily laid that one up. Coming off his third All-Star performance, it's easy to say Rudy Gobert is one of the best centers in the league.
There's a minute 40 left in the first half of this game. This one for three. Oh, that's his 8th make of the game. He's only missed 4 so far. And Smitty, no question, Gobert, one of the best bigs we have in the league right now.
You're right, B.A. The reason why 3 consecutive All-Star appearances. He's led the league in field goal percentage multiple times, and he's a block machine.
Russell from outside. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Russell's got 14 points.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
To the wing on the left. And stolen by Bane. Morant against Russell. Morant, no good. Minnesota's gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Pass to Towns. Here's Prince. Brooks defending. Prince can't hit.
Man, coach is going to have a few words with him after that shot.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going to come away with empty possessions.
And it's Adams missing.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Edwards finds Towns. And so it's Memphis closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Their key to consistency has been their dominance.
The Grizzlies, 34.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
We've got Jordan McLaughlin. Kyle Anderson is out there with Jaden McDaniels. Then there's Nas Reed. And it's Noel in at the shooting guard position. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Jones from outside. Minnesota with a rebound.
If you look back to the Grizzlies postseason last year, there's one thing to remember. For most of their core guys, that was only their 2nd trip to the playoffs.
Here's Clark. The kick out to Williams. Throws it up high. Oh, what a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. And stolen by Williams. And it's Clark on the take. Down low. Stolen by Anderson. It's a one-on-one situation. Here's Noel. Another miss by Minnesota. Well, for that very young Grizzlies team, I'm thinking that playoff experience last year was invaluable, Smitty.
B.A., no question. For every playoff game a young player gets under his belt, the more prepared he is for the next playoff run.
Here's Green. Soft touch off the glass.
Nice look for Danny Green there, taking charge. You love the leadership he's brought everywhere he's gone.
Just over a minute and a half played in the 3rd. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Snatched away. Noel drives in. Kicks it out to Anderson. He's off on that one. Now Memphis takes it the other way. And there's the drive. Hey, one heck of a crossover there. And the Grizzlies lead by 15.
The veteran presence of Danny Green keeping his eyes up, finding his teammate wide open.
Pass to Noel. McLaughlin. Crafty move. A slam dunk by Reed.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
The Grizzlies have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Jones from outside. The shot comes out. Minnesota's got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. And he's going for the oop here. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Conchar drives in. Clark with it. Guarded now by Anderson. Jones from outside. Counted from distance. Jones has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Here's Noel. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Outside Jones. To the inside. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal.
Brandon Clark is one of the most efficient players in the league. He's been in the top 5 in true shooting a couple of times.
And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Pass to Conchar. Clark in the post. Anderson's there. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Here they come with numbers in transition. And Williams punches it home.
Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
There's the steal. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. And he's going for the lob. And Williams punches it home.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
For them, the first half was maybe more of a filling out process. Now it's winning time.
McDaniels, that's good.
Defensively, a breakdown along the perimeter. Just too slow to rotate.
Jones, the pass to Williams. Stolen by Anderson. Right side, McDaniels. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle. And that's going to be a foul on Memphis. And he can't get the first one. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. And he sinks the second. 8 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Outside Morant. And so it's Memphis, a sizable 18-point lead at the end of the period. They hold a real solid lead right now.
Please give a big round of applause for the Bucks.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Memphis has got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. On the court right now for the Grizzlies. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Pass to Edwards. Into the lane. And Edwards slams it in.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Russell against Moran. There's the triple. It doesn't go for him. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Inside. Stolen by Jackson. Brooks right side. The 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
That's a look he couldn't pass up. He just couldn't get it to go.
Here's Edwards. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Grizzlies.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far, being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
Yeah, another thing they did well defensively, closing out. Inside and outside, their defenders were flying out to shooters.
And it's Morant missing. The Timberwolves shooting only 39% so far in the game. Russell attacking. Ooh, another basket for him. He's 6 of 11 now.
Yeah, inside the paint, Russell stays so nimble, helping him get such a high percentage look.
Driving in. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
Back to Prince. Shot clock at 6. Oh, Adams with the block.
That's the length of Adams, but also the good instincts defensively.
The 3 from Bain. Edwards pulls it in for Minnesota. They've gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Personal foul. 17.
He's off on the first.
At the line for your Timberwolves, Carl.
Good on the second one. Memphis has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. Morant against Russell. 3-pointer. And Morant is good for 3. Morant's got 32 points in the game.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
Here's Edwards. And foul call. Almost got it to go in. But he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Steven Adams. First free throw is good.
The line for Minnesota, Anthony Edwards. Taking 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Edwards. And the Grizzlies with possession here. 16-point lead. Adams with a screen on Russell. Morant, no good. And the Timberwolves with possession here.
2 minutes remaining.
Once again, off the mark by Minnesota. 1:57 left in the fourth quarter of this one. It's blocked by Gobert.
A sensational defender. You have to know when Gobert is in the area.
From deep, Morant. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Prince. Back to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
This is why Gobert shoots a high percentage. He understands how to carve out room inside and finish.
From deep. And again, Memphis no good. The Timberwolves have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. And there's the lob. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Grizzlies.
What would you say the deciding factor in this game was, Grant?
Yeah, B.A., ultimately you have to look at their field goal percentage. They were the more efficient team because they found clean looks all night.
And what a huge performance it was for Ja Morant.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball.
He's doing what he can do to pull them closer, but it's not enough. He needs more help.
Jackson outside. Back to Morant. Outside Bain. 5 to shoot. From downtown. Prince grabs the miss. Up top, Edwards. Guarded by Bain. It's Edwards with a drive. And Edwards slams it in.
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant. And so Memphis Memphis takes this one by a big margin. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so...
fun to watch.
Grant, we've got two teams here that don't need to rely solely on their starters. They've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides. And that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Payne and Brooks out on the wing. And it's Morant in at the point.
Adding to his game over time. When Jackson spots his open teammates like this, the offense runs much smoother.
Jackson for three. That shot missing. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Kicks it out to Jackson. Fires from deep. Nails it from beyond the arc.
That jumper is pure. Jackson with great touch for a big man. Set him up, let him knock him down.
It's George on the wing. Pass to Zubac. They set the pick. Back to George. Shot clock at 5. Jackson. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
As good a scorer as he is, we know that Paul George is not a ball stopper. Excellent decision right there.
And Grant, a career resurgence for Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, B.A. After dealing with injuries, even at one point considering walking away from the game, he's found renewed success, and he's shown he's got plenty left in the tank. And defensively, you have to make him work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
The Clippers have gone 1 for 3 so far. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
George with it. He's picked up by Bane. Zubac with a screen on Morant. Back to George. Doesn't go that time. Ooh, some solid defense from Adams. Brooks, right side. Pass to Bane. For 3. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now here's Leonard. Unloads. And too long on the shot.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Brooks outside. It's stolen by Leonard. To the middle. Stolen by Jackson. Outside Morant. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Up top, Jackson tries to keep it alive. Stolen by Jackson. And they're pushing it up. Zubac passes to Leonard. The shot's good.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Outside Bane. Back to Morant. Jackson, the screen. Morant into the lane. And the dunk by Jackson.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but BA, those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
And the Grizzlies with possession here after the Clippers picking up a basket just a moment ago. Here's Morant. Great D that time from Zubac.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Jackson outside. Back to George. The kick out to Morris. And stolen by Morant. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Payne, the pass to Jackson. Outside Morant from deep. And again, it's Memphis with a three.
Morant doesn't need the three-point shot to be effective. There's so much more to his game, but when it's dropping, he's lethal.
Pass to George. From deep three-point range. Can't get it to drop. Here's Bane. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Memphis with a 9.
And please give a big round of applause for your Clippers Youth Dance Team.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Memphis.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in it to one. That's who's out there for the Clippers. The kick out to Morris. And there's a 3-second violation.
I think that's going to stick with them for a while. Huge mistake at a critical juncture in the game.
And I think the intention doesn't always equal the result. Wrong play, wrong time.
And there's the call on Reggie Jackson. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
The Clippers on D. 9-point game. Adams against Zubac. And he lobs it up to the rim. And stolen by Leonard.
The D feels like it's everywhere, and that pass should not have been made.
The drive by Jackson. Pass to Zubac. Now here's Leonard. Jackson outside. From outside the arc. The rebound by Jackson. Memphis has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game.
It has to be interesting when you're bringing the ball up the court and Kawhi Leonard is the guy coming to meet you. This guy is the embodiment of an elite defender.
Now here's Morant. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9. And it's the Clippers on the break. Here's Leonard. It's rebounded by Memphis. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you. Here's George. After the basket by Memphis. Just 5 on the clock. From 7. Leonard can't get it to go. Leonard really has shown very few cracks in his defensive game over the years, Doris.
BA, I think it's a combination of things. Certainly the physical attributes. He's really long. He's got unbelievable lateral quickness. His defensive instincts and IQ are just off the charts. This guy is as disruptive a defensive force as we have seen.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
George against Morant. On the wing, Bane. Pass to Adams. Great D that time from Zubac.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
George outside. Puts up a 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
George outside. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball. And we know dead ball situations are where some fans change the channel. Doris, has the league done enough to discourage intentional fouls?
Every form of media, to me, BA, is trying to capture the imagination of their fans. So anything that enhances your product is something that in the long term is going to do well for you.
Now here's Morant. He's got 5.
Yeah, teams try to get physical with Morant, but he shows exceptional body control off the contact.
At the line for the Grizzlies.
The free throw drops for Morant. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Jackson against Morant. Now Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
There's just so much force that Kawhi plays with. It is what allows him to rise up and put it down with authority.
Now here's Morant. A 12-point game. Morant with the slam!
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, BA.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Payne against George. Morris outside. Takes the 3. No good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Jackson left side. And the dunk by Jackson.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. George outside. Oh, he airballs the triple. That one was way off. For Memphis, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. And the jam by George.
How about the dribble drive ability of Paul George? The quick handles for a guy his size.
From deep, Morant. That one is off. And so it's Memphis up 14.
With the score, your Clippers 12, the Grizzlies 26.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Boy, you gotta like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
Slicing up the defense, living in the lane. Terrific first half for him.
His penetration was a real problem for them. And then, of course, the monster finishes at the cup.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Taylor Jenkins. We've got Green. Tyus Jones is out there with John Conchar. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Williams in at the 4. The Clippers shooting only 33%. Not exactly consistent offense. Leonard on the wing. Zubac with a screen on Green. To the inside. And stolen by Clark. Down low. Here's Williams. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. That one on Morris.
Shooting for Memphis, Zaire Williams.
The Clippers really having a tough go here. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyus Jones. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Leonard against Green. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Now, BA, you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Something you can't deny about Marcus Morris. He is a passionate player.
On and off the court, this guy is highly competitive. He's a leader in the locker room. His playing style, to me, would fit with any organization. Smart and tough.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 6. The kick out to Morris. Pass to Leonard. And he lobs it up. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
Well, you have to love the patience by Kawhi right there. Use the pick and roll game to perfection.
Jackson against Jones. Williams with it. Back to Jones. 5 to shoot. And he lays it up and in. And the Grizzlies lead by 15.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Jackson attacking. Lays it up and banks it in. Jackson's got 6.
Woo-hoo, that's the quick first step by Reggie Jackson. What a pretty play.
Jones from outside. Here's Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Pass to Leonard. And here is Morris. Here's Jackson. Driving to the basket. And the dunk by Jackson.
This is his sweet spot. Reggie Jackson, when he puts it on the deck, he is quite comfortable.
Outside Jones. Off the mark there with a 3. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 4 in this third quarter. Perfect so far. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Clark in the post. Jackson on him. Pass to Conchar. Back to Clark. Here's Conchar. Launches a 3. Paul George pulls down the board. Morris outside. Now here's Jackson. From the wing. Clark grabs the board. For Memphis, they've gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Williams into the lane. And Williams punches it home.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here. Hanging up there like that.
Grizzlies foul.
So Memphis ends up going with a new group.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Leonard outside. Here's the 3. The shot off that time. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Ooh, Morris with a steal. Leonard on the take. The shot no good. Great D that time from Bain. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. And here's Morant outside. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in a zone, he stays aggressive.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Morris for 3. Drops in the 3. Morris has got 5 points now in the quarter.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Shot is up. Jackson can't get it to go.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies up 15 points as this quarter. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Well, Los Angeles shooting around 41%. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
Well, Reggie Jackson has got the willingness to convert on the interior. Nice touch right there.
Morant against George. Adams, the pass to Morant. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Jackson, the pass to Brooks. On target from range. Brooks has got his first 3 points of the game.
Listen, even average three-point shooters are going to make that shot. Defense must be better.
It's George on the wing. Out to Leonard. From 9 feet out. And again, it's the Clippers.
You can see the handle of Kawhi Leonard so much tighter than it used to be. How confident is he off the dribble?
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. From deep, Morant. It's hauled in by the Clippers. It's George on the wing, guarded by Bane. Out of bounds, it'll be Memphis's ball. Memphis has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Moran against George. Pass to Adams. Now Jackson. 5 on the clock. Here's Morant. George defending from the arc. And Morant with the basket on the assist by Jackson. And the Grizzlies lead by 17. Morant against Jackson. And here's Morris. Leonard on the wing. Lets it go from deep. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Adams has got 6 rebounds in the game. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. From deep. Morant, no good. Jackson outside. Leonard controls the rebound and the putback.
How about that pass from Reggie Jackson? Right on the money, folks.
Outside Morant. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Pass to Brooks. Jacks up a 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone. What an effective, efficient offensive possession. They'd love to get that shot every trip down the floor.
Payne, the pass to Brooks. 1:49 left in the fourth quarter. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Morris. Morris has got 4 rebounds now. Leonard passes to Jackson. Pass to George. Uses the glass on the layup.
Well, that's about strength from Paul George. You touch the paint, he will finish.
Memphis has gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. Jackson outside. Moran against George. Outside Moran. Jackson with a screen on George. George against Moran. Memphis needs to get off a shot. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
LA basketball.
And the Clippers have possession. They trail by 14.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Grizzlies.
Well, they were focused on being productive at the arc tonight.
And it ended up paying off big time. Just an overwhelming performance.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Ja Morant.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
The 3 from Bane. It's rebounded by Morris. Now Los Angeles with it. It's a 14-point game. George outside. so Memphis takes this one by a big margin. They have to feel good about this performance.
we got a terrific matchup in the back. Let's rewind here a little bit. Go back to when you played. Who were some of the guards you really enjoyed playing against?
What if I start with the list of the guys, Kevin, I didn't enjoy playing against? If I named Allen Iverson, Mitch Richmond, oh, and of course, Michael Jordan. Not the funnest nights at work, if you get my drift, but I did love playing one John Barry.
Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. So the Memphis Grizzlies able to put the first points up on the board. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Now here's Paul. Crafty move. And the layup is good.
Well, right now the defense completely uncomfortable in guarding pick and rolls with Chris Paul. He loves to dice up the D in those sets.
And Morant's got the ball here for the Grizzlies. Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. I was able to talk with the head coach of the Grizzlies for just a minute. He said a primary concern is to prevent those easy three-point looks from outside. He said closing out hard on the shooters is going to be the key. If they don't bother the shooters, he said, it's going to be a very long 4 quarters. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Devising a strategy to take away that three-point shot. Johnson, a wide-open look, and a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
He's not going to miss an opportunity to find a teammate Chris Paul delivers.
Bridges against Morant. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Boy, Morant's brought a lot of excitement. He almost always makes the nice highlight reel. He is what I call an elite showman.
Grizzlies have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Jackson kicks to Morant. There's the pass to Adams. Back to Morant. 6 on the shot clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Adams finds Morant. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Morant's got 8 points.
Nice poise from Morant, assessing the situation and then the ability to come through under pressure.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Morant scanning the floor. Jackson a screen on Bridges. There's the lob to Jackson. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And how about the hands on Jackson? Makes a good target on that frame and then able to finish off the alley-oop.
Now here's Booker. The 3. And Desmond Bane pulls it down. Morant with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Morant reaches to Adams. Memphis moving it around. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And a lot of times Adams only looks to shoot from that area on the floor. Really knows the limitations in his range.
Here's Booker. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
How about Ayton going up there and showing off a little bit of his skill with the half turn?
1:14 left to play in the first.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency, but you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
Beautiful reverse jam right there. Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Johnson outside. Back to Booker. This is to Ayton. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And this kind of distribution is something that Devin Booker is only going to improve upon.
Morant against Bridges. And it's Morant missing. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Booker. That shot missing. Great D that time from Bane. Morant outside. Johnson against Bane from outside the arc. And it's Ayton with the rebound. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
For three, Booker. And that does it for the first quarter. Grizzlies lead by 5. We'll get things.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth dance team.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. And it's Adams in at the center position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. They get the rebound. Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Now, if Ayton continues to play with that kind of effort, possession by possession, he's a real tough cover.
Morant passes to Jackson. Morant outside. 6 to shoot. 11 feet away. Phoenix grabs the miss.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
And it's Johnson with the jam.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Morant against Bridges. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. Jackson down low and no good. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Phoenix shooting their first free throw of the game.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
Greg, you look at a player putting up big numbers on a losing team. How do you determine if those are quality numbers, so to speak?
You know, Kevin, it's a great question because somebody's going to put up points or collect rebounds or get assists. So, you know, you look at efficiency, you look at effort, and there's no doubt that you can have winning players on losing teams.
The Suns have shot just one free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game, and that one misses.
Some guys will wow you with their overall size or incredible athleticism. Devin Booker does it with his pure ability to score the ball.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Out to the right wing. With the drive and finished off by Morant.
Well, Morant is certainly making his presence felt on offense. He's in total attack mode.
Ball outside on the wing. Johnson. That 3 off the mark. And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. And now we've got the intentional foul.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
So for the Suns, Biombo is checked in for 8. Jay Crowder comes in for Johnson. And it's Payne in for Chris Paul. Morant dishes to Adams. And he makes good on the layup. And it's a 4-point Memphis lead.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Biombo finds Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And that's just too easy. Bridges in there slamming it down.
And here's Morant. He's got 14. And an intentional foul right there. Tyus Jones, he's checked in for John Morant. And the Suns also making a change. Landry Shamet's checked in for Booker. 1:49 left now here in the second. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That'll be his second foul of the game. Some changes for Memphis. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Adams. And it's Williamson for Jaren Jackson. Payne passes to Biombo. Hangs in the air. It's Clark with the rebound.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
It's his first trip to the line.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why. Just solid, really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Bridges kicks to Payne. On the wing, Bridges. Brooks covering. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, Bridges doing a good job fighting hard past the foul, even after the release.
The Suns shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. Both free throws good from Bridges. Memphis leading. Jones with it. Loads it up for Williams. Crowder with the steal. Bridges outside. And the rejection by Clark.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
Bridges finds Crowder. And Crowder brings it in.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Here's Brooks. And no good that time. Good work defensively by Crowder. Now here's Payne, defended by Jones. Now Payne. He's still scoreless so far in this one. He gets it up. And he was able to put it up in time, but it doesn't fall. And so it's tied as we head to halftime. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Guys, John Morant has been sensational.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
On the court for the Suns, Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Lee in at the small forward spot. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Just get yourself into the right spot, and Crowder waits for that one to knock it down.
The Grizzlies trail by 3.
And hey, how about the career for a guy like Jay Crowder?
This guy has played some bully ball. He doesn't mind playing inside, and I think guys love to have a guy who takes on that physical responsibility to be the tough guy on the team, something Jay Crowder enjoys doing himself.
Williams' shot is off.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Here's Ayton. Over Clark. Fade away. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. And so Brooks will bring it up for Memphis. It's a 3-point game. Ball with the steal. Lee outside. Passes it to Ayton. Here's Conchar. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. No good from Clark. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. And a deep three from Booker. And again, it's the Suns missing. The Grizzlies shooting 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting them. Clark. The kick out to Williams. Wide open shot is on the money. Williams has got his first bucket in this one.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
And there's a whistle that goes on John Concho. That is his first foul of the game. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group. Adams, he's checked in for Clark. Green comes in for Brooks. Baines checked in for John Concho. And it's John Morant in for Jones. And Crowder with the basket on the assist by Paul. Crowder's got the lead up to 3 now for the Suns. Williams, a screen on Paul. Here's Morant. Banked in off the glass. Morant's got 16 points.
Fantastic instincts there by Morant. Sizing up the D and then just taking what he sees.
The kick out to Crowder. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Crowder's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Suns.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Here's Morant. Gets the bucket and the foul. That one on Ayton.
Just superior focus from Morant. His determination is what allows him to convert through contact.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Johnson, he's checked in for Jay Crowder. And it's Bridges in for Damian Lee. Johnson for 3. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 4 assists in the game. Bridges against Morant. Here's Adams. Pass to Williams. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Here's Morant. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
His third personal foul.
And going up strong inside demonstrates confidence. Morant not afraid to get physical.
Both free throws good from Morant. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Booker against Bain. Booker dishes to Bridges. And he banks in the layup. 6 points for him.
Well, Bridges is down low, doing a great job of just pounding the defense. Makes the shot.
Bridges against Morant. The kick out to Williams. Pass to Adams. Outside, Green. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
You have to be aware at all times of the shot clock. In that possession, Green just beats the clock.
The pass to Johnson. In the corner, it's Bridges. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Steven Adams picks one up. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Mikal Bridges is one of those guys who maybe is a jack of all trades and master of nothing, willing to do whatever it takes to help the team win.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Jackson, he's checked in for Williams. And it's Dylan Brooks in for Danny Green. Johnson with it. He's picked up by Morant. A shot by Johnson, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 4.
You take your time. You don't give them another possession.
Well, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
And it just seems like Morant is always ready to outwork the defense. A big effort pays off for him there inside.
Here's Booker. He draws iron on the dunk. And so it's Jay Crowder making things happen for the Suns. He notched 8 points in the quarter. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him, with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
Yeah, Hayden out there playing poker with the flush.
Morant against Bridges. Morant passes to Adams. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. Mikal Bridges picks one up. And Adams no good on that one.
Well, Adams has his struggles at the free throw line, but he's making strides in that area and still has work to do.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Morant kicks to Bain. There's the lob to Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
What agility there. Look how quick Jackson moves after setting the screen. Perfect execution.
Here's Johnson. Back to Booker. Johnson finds Booker. Back to Ayton. It's stolen by Adams. Up top, Morant. Defended by Paul. To take the lead, Bridges with the steal. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Lets it go with the 3. Good. A nice assist from Booker. And the Suns lead by 4. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Suns.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
Well, something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on their turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff. You got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
Paul passes to Johnson. Such a wide open look. Johnson's got the lead up to 4 now for the Suns.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. It's going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
No stranger to big moments. Morant wants to be the man to take and make the big shot.
You might want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
Ball outside. There's the drive. Here's Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
That's why Devin Booker has the ball for moments just like that.
Morant outside. And they double up Morant.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Right side Bain. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Phoenix leading by 3. On the wing, Booker, guarded by Bain. Good on the shot.
He has good size for his position, and Booker mixing it up on the inside.
Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. Oh.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Ball against Morant. Johnson from outside. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got 5 rebounds tonight. Jackson kicks to Brooks. Outside, Bain. Jackson passes to Morant. And the layup's good off the glass. Now just a 1-point Suns lead.
A huge shot from Morant. Wow. You see why they put the ball in his hands in those situations.
With 3, Booker. It's rebounded by Memphis. Outside, Bain. 41 seconds left in the 4th. And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
There's 39 seconds left in the game. Outside Jackson to take the lead. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
We got 22 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Five on the clock. Johnson outside. And the Suns call time. They're ahead by 1. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Morant. Here he goes. Money.
That's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth dance team. Fans, let's hear it.
Stolen by Brooks. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
These two teams really get it done on the offensive end. Grant, how much of that is the system?
Well, these teams have great systems. But ultimately, it's about the players. The coaching takes you a long way, but it's a players' league. You need skilled guys who can execute your system, especially when you're in the playoffs.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3. Left side, Russell. Pass to Towns. Launches it. Brooks with the rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Now here's Bain. Inside. Outside for Moran. Back to Adams. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Jackson. Memphis needs to get off a shot. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Tries it from 19. The shot by Towns, no good. We played just over a minute here in the first.
You know, when he referred to himself as the greatest big man shooter of all time, Karl Anthony Towns certainly raised some eyebrows and sparked some debate in the NBA fraternity. Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
And here's Russell. The kick out to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
You know, with Towns, there's no doubt he's a lethal shooter from downtown.
Well, the numbers don't lie, man. This guy, B.A., has been around 50, 40, and 80 throughout his career. 50% field goals, 40% three, and 80% free throws. Tell me how many big guys can match up with those numbers. Very few.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Outside Moran. Nifty move. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one on Russell.
What determination from Morant in the paint, getting his shot off despite being fouled.
And Morant drops them both. And you can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, B.A., ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal. And the players are also enjoy playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of character.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards, confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
And it's Moran off the drive.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
Towns for 3. No luck on that one. Now Memphis takes it the other way, and you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity, and he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
Outside Edwards, 3-pointer. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Memphis leading. The 3 from Bain. Sinks it from distance.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
For Minnesota, they've gone 2 for 7. A sluggish start. Shot to stop the run. Towns for 3, and it's good. First made shot in 4 attempts.
Yeah, you look at Russell, and one of the things I like most about his game is this guy has great vision and passing ability.
Outside Moran. Pass to Jackson. Back to Moran. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Morant's got 6.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
Bain against Edwards. 1 minute left to play in the first quarter. Takes it inside, and Edwards slams it in.
We've got liftoff here, folks. Once Edwards sprints past the defense, it is an absolute wrap.
Outside Morant. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Give him 8.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Morant against Russell. Pass to Towns. Now Edwards. And that one is stuffed right through.
Boy, the athleticism of Edwards is something to behold. Love watching him sky up to throw it down.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Outside Morant. Outside for Brooks. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Both teams trying to impose their will right now.
Yeah, and the slams just keep getting better and better.
Certainly feels that way. I mean, neither one of these teams wants to back down.
Anthony Edwards for 3.
Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Memphis Grizzlies. He put... And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for Memphis.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
I also like the way they've been able to penetrate. Penetration has led to some big buckets as a result.
Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Brooks in at the 3. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Here's Adams. And the layup is good off the glass.
Yeah, this is where Adams looks to score, especially when he has a matchup he likes.
Gobert finds Edwards. Outside Russell. Bane against Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Russell. 4-3. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Boy, Russell loves to take and make these quick trigger shots. Plays with a nice rhythm and flow to his game.
And Clark, how about the progress of the Timberwolves?
Love what they've done, B.A. They put the pieces in place to be a playoff regular and still the youth to grow in the long term. That's a nice combination, especially when you look at a guy like Anthony Edwards. He's special. Boy, you love to see Edwards shine on offense like this. I know it's got to be making his coach happy, too.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. From deep, Morant. Rebound, Minnesota. Here we go, all alone. Outside Russell. He shoots. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul.
I don't know what he was thinking about there. Easy over the back call.
Yeah, that's a good one there, man. I tell you, I appreciate the effort, but he overdid it just a bit there. He needed to get called for the foul.
Outside Morant. Pass to Brooks. Adams against Gobert. And then Morant with the dunk.
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low. Working around the contact and getting it to go.
Morant against Russell. The kick out to Edwards. Puts up a 3. Adams grabs the miss.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Here's Morant. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
The quick feet of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
Here's Russell. Pass to Prince. Outside Edwards. And Edwards slams it in. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Here's Edwards. The shot, no good. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Jackson with it. Russell covering. Oh, sweet move. And Gobert with a block.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
A minute 39 left in the second period. Clock at 6. Right side Morant. Hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup. Morant's got 16 points now.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Edwards, a pass to Russell. Here's Towns from downtown. Outside Edwards. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
Really important for this team to get production from Edwards. When he's aggressive in scoring the ball, they go to another level.
That one misses.
He really wanted to capture the lead there, but on the bright side, at least the game is tied.
Jackson outside. Outside Morant. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Edwards for 3. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist.
3 points.
Edwards got 10 points now, just in this quarter. Outside Morant. Kicks it out to Jackson. Let's go with a 3. Offensive board. Adams, the pass to Morant. The putback. Ooh, tough possession there. They stayed with it. Just couldn't make the shot. Pass to Prince. To the paint. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time right in the shooting box.
Here's Morant. The shot from the low post is good. He's got 18.
And he can take over in a nanosecond. I mean, once he catches fire, it's difficult to squelch it.
Anthony Edwards has been on display. Thank you, Alex. Good stuff. We will be right back. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him, body him up, be physical with him.
On the court for Minnesota, Kyle Anderson is out there with Jaden McDaniels. Then it's Jordan McLaughlin. Then it's Jalen Noel. And it's Reed in at the 5, roaming the paint. Timeout call, Memphis. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
So Memphis ends up going with a new group.
A beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush.
Boy, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
And they pick up 2. And confidence is such a critical component. How much does it help to have a head coach who really believes in you as a player, Clark?
BA, I think it does add, and it adds to your own confidence level and it infuses you. But self-talk is the most important talk. But when it's supported by your coach, I think now you've got the best of all worlds when it comes to confidence.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. Here's Anderson. Pass to Noel. Back to Anderson. McDaniels from long range. Clark grabs the board. Memphis trailing here. Green, the pass to Williams. Right side, Jones. This for the tie. The shot misses. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Reed passes to McDaniels. And it's in there.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
At the line for the Timberwolves.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their second winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success.
Outside Jones. Pass to Green. Jones in the post. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. So what do you think the keys are that can help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game. But I think it's really the intangibles, building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team. And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And he lobs it up top. And Williams punches it home.
Oh, great teamwork right there.
Hey, you got to love the finish, bringing it down with some attitude.
I tell you what, I think the pass was even better. I mean, that was room service delivery at its finest.
And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. And Williams punches it home.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Another miss by Minnesota. The Grizzlies have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Green finds Jones. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. Trips down the breakaway slam.
Got to give them credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scale.
Williams' shot is good.
Yeah, these teams are playing with incredible energy.
Perhaps the case simply that some kind of motivational speeches at halftime got both of these teams fired up.
Here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
Outside Jones. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Pass to Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Here's Jones. Fires from deep. And it's Noel with a rebound. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Reed, good.
No need to risk a shot from range when you can take it inside.
Memphis has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Outside Jones. Oh, there's the alley. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to own. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Brooks in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Moran against Edwards.
Well, I like the effort that Edwards is making to commit to defense, not letting the shooter get by him.
Down low. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Looks like they're gaining some confidence here in crunch time.
You can feel the sense of urgency they have to get this thing closed out as soon as possible.
Edwards against Morant. Jackson, pass to Morant. The shot, no good. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Pass to Edwards. Oh, Brooks with the steal. And now the Grizzlies on the run. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
He plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in the zone, he stays aggressive.
Edwards against Bain. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And Minnesota has possession. 6-point lead. Here's Edwards. And stolen by Bain. Oh, got a piece of it. Stolen by Russell. And he lobs it up to the rim. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Brooks against Russell. Back to Gobert. Here's Prince. Outside for Russell. 4 on the clock. Edwards for 3. Here's Prince. Back to Russell. Pass to Edwards. Second chance shot. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
How about the work ethic of Anthony Edwards? Not to mention that linebacker build and the sweet shooting stroke. But what he wants most is to see his team succeed. That's what you love about AE.
Outside Morant. Outside Bain. Back to Morant. Fires for 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection. But you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. From deep, Morant. He drops it from range. Morant's got 23.
Morant doesn't need the three-point shot to be effective. There's so much more to his game, but when it's dropping, he's lethal.
Over to the left wing. Prince. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Prince has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Morant, the pass to Jackson. And here's Bain, guarded by Russell. Stolen by Russell. Pass to Towns. Back to Edwards. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. Outside for Russell. Back to Edwards. Shot clock at 5. For 3. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Grizzlies.
You know, I think he may have forced that pass when there was really no reason to.
Here's Morant. There's 1:47 left in the final quarter. Going inside. Morant with the slam!
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that?
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bain. That's his first foul. Here's Edwards. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Yeah, and you know, when Edwards is aggressive, I think it forces defenders to try to get physical back. And when he's close to the rim, he usually is able to draw the foul as a result.
So he gets them both. And it's an 8-point ball game for Memphis. They've got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Morant against Edwards. Launches it. Here's Jackson. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
It was a strong move. The shot's just a little off.
Boy, with all the contact he drew there, that would have been a heck of a bucket. He nearly got it to go.
And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line.
He's going to be kicking himself all night. This isn't the time to be wasting opportunities. Pass
to Prince. Back To Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Towns. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
Towns passes to Edwards. Outside Russell. Back to Towns. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
Here's Prince. Pass to Russell. And so it's Minnesota with the... All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up.
And they play well. David, thanks. And so off the tip, it's Memphis. Here's Morant. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position.
I'm trying to think of someone who gets off the ground quicker than Morant. It's an exclusive list, I'll tell you.
And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard.
And Kawhi Leonard with multiple finals MVPs, putting him in elite company.
GA, not many guys have done it ever. The only other current players, KD and LeBron. That should tell you just how special the Claw is.
Jackson has the open look. Drops in the tray.
This is a big part of Jackson's game. It isn't the best looking shot, but it's deadly.
Here's Jackson with the three. It's hauled in by Adams.
You know, he was looking for revenge, trying to match shots from distance.
Leonard with the steal. Morris outside. Morris with a screen on Morant. Jackson passes to Zubac. It's not going to go for him. Adams, some nice D. Here's Payne. He feeds it to Adams. Stolen by George. Oh, Morris in position.
I like when Reggie Jackson is seeking out his teammates. He could have took that shot, but his teammate, he was wide open.
Morant right side. The shot comes out, and the Clippers will come the other way. Morris kicks to Zubac. Back to Morris. Snatched away. Here's Adams. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
Shows incredible vision for a younger player. Ja Morant's a skilled distributor.
Jackson down low. Guarded by Morant. It's hauled in by Adams. Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And it's sent back by Leonard.
A stellar defender. Leonard's impeccable timing on this end allows him to reject shots.
George passes to Zubac. Morris looking over the floor. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Brooks. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
It's on Kawhi Leonard.
Just a real solid all-around player. Brooks that time drawing the foul.
Dylan Brooks seems like a very spirited player, but he plays with a lot of emotion.
I've heard coaches say he's the team's biggest cheerleader, whether that's game time or practice. Kevin, he loves to motivate his squad to be at their best.
Nice move, and that one is good from Zubac.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
The Grizzlies with another miss. George passes to Jackson. Puts the move on, and that's 2 points on the layup.
Able to switch gears at a moment's notice. Jackson beating his man off the dribble.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Morant outside. Up and in on the layup. Morant's got his second basket of the game.
Bread and butter play. Morant and screen and roll. He'll typically make you pay.
And a deep three from George. Here's Morris. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And he was dialed in at the line a season ago, 87% from the line.
Now here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Here's Morris. Outside, George. Shot clock at 6. Oh, Morris in position. Can't stuff the alley-oop home. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Morant against George. And the rejection by Zubac. George dishes to Morris. The Grizzlies pull it in. Morant outside. And so the first quarter is in the books. Grizzlies out in front, up 4. Live.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth dance team.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Guys, what's your take on the Grizzlies so far?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
Setting the floor for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. And Jackson throws it down hard. And you hear the term point forward. But then, Greg, you had Magic Johnson. 6'9", but still a point guard. So what's the difference?
Well, when you talk about a point forward, it's someone whose versatility extends to their playmaking. And Magic is the rare talent who redefined the point guard position.
The Clippers shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
And with Reggie Jackson, it's a testament to his natural talent that he often leaves us wanting a little bit more.
The Clippers trail. Morris passes to Jackson. Stolen by Brooks. Here's Morant.
Man, one of the more advanced ball handlers we've ever seen at his age. Ja Morant has people on skates.
Jackson from long range. Doesn't go for him. And Memphis the other way now. Smitty with Memphis. What do they need right now to make a championship run this season?
Kevin, I think the pieces are all in place. It's a matter of luck on the injury front and staying focused when the pressure's on in the biggest postseason games. Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Kept alive. And Adams kicks to Bain. Drains the three-pointer. Bain's got the lead up to 7 now for Memphis.
Making use of these corner spots. Bain is especially dangerous from this area.
Jackson from long range. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
And Adams with the slam.
He's a big target with long arms. Just throw it up there and...
Pass to George. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Adams has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Leonard with the steal. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. The shot's good on the assist by George. Jackson's got 9.
That is a powerful point guard right there. Reggie converting against very tight defense.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
And here's Morant. He's got 8. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. It's hauled in by George.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the bloopers.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
But the truth is, those type of plays are going to happen. You just have to regroup mentally and get back to work.
Jackson misses. Memphis leading by 4. Morant passes to Brooks. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
The power, the length, the ability to finish. Leonard dominant in that painted area.
George against Morant. Brooks right side. For the 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Jackson kicks to Leonard. Back to Jackson. Zubats with the screen for Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
I mean, taking what the defense allows. Reggie can run the pick and roll in a variety of ways.
Morant looking around. And the rejection by Zubats. Out to Morant. Drills it from outside. Morant's got 13 points.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
And that's it for the first half of action. Thank you, David. We'll be back in.
The Grizzlies, 26. The Clippers, 23.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. And it's Adams in at the center position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Powell finds Covington. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Clark a screen on Wall. Jones for 3. That shot no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
And guys, talk about the production that Covington brings to the table.
GA, he's been with quite a few teams, but he's been a starter most of his career. His presence on the defensive end, getting to the rim and scoring it, has been a treat.
Inside, Covington with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Powell's got it. Here's Mann. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Williams against Covington. It's stolen by Wall. Powell down low. The pass to Mann. Changes up. He's off on that one. Great tee that time from Green. Wall with a block.
An explosive athlete with length. Wall is a threat when he contests shots.
And Memphis turns it over again.
Boy, if you're the coach, you hate to see that kind of miscommunication between your guys.
Here's Wall. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Passes it to Powell. Drives to the hoop, and the dunk by Powell.
Look at the intensity on that drive. Norman Powell charging in like no one can stop him.
Jones in the post, covered by Wall. Yes, and the foul. It's on Nicholas Batum. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Adams, he's checked in for Brandon Clark. Jaren Jackson comes in for Williams. Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for Green. And it's Bane in for Conjo. Wall, no luck. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. To the inside. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
That's just being out of sync, and at the worst time, costly.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Steven Adams. Williams comes in for Jackson. Danny Green, he's checked in for Dylan Brooks. And Conchar subbed in for Bain. Pass to Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
And just taking pride in being their leader. These passes show Wall wants to make his teammates better.
Smitty, expectations have been so high for this Clippers team in recent seasons with hit it. Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul.
The previous play is under review.
Make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which the
ruling on the floor is confirmed.
You know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And he's good on the second.
We saw glimpses of John Morant's potential in his first 2 seasons in the league. But year 3, both Ja and Memphis took it to another level.
Here's Wall, and the slam dunk by Wall.
And to say Wall's explosive at the rim doesn't do him justice. I mean, this guy is a freak of nature.
Floats it up for Williams, and out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. Another level indeed for John Morant, his 3rd season, Smitty, in the NBA. And now he has joined the conversation for MVP.
Kevin, that scoring average well over 25 points per game. Morant is the leader of Memphis. The Grizz finishing in the top 3 of the West. Incredible for a 22-year-old.
Here's Leonard. Zubac trying to break loose. And Leonard gets it to go. Leonard's got the lead up to 5 now for the Clippers. 1:16 left in the 3rd. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Outside, George. And the layup is good. And now a 7-point Los Angeles lead. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Clippers.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far, being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
And another place they're finding success is in transition. They've been working hard to get ahead of the defense and find those easy ones.
They play the clock right. They can go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Pass to Zubac. Sweet move. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Brandon Clark. Los Angeles shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And both free throws good for Zubac. The Grizzlies trail by 9. Outside, Jones. And again, Memphis no good. For Los Angeles, they've gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the 3rd. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Shot to stop the run. Good. The nice assist for Williams. Jones has got 6. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of... And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. And so it's Memphis with it. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the one. Williams lays it up and banks it in.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. And they've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Jackson kicks to Morris. Down low. He dishes it to Leonard. And again, the Clippers turn it over. So Memphis ends up going with the new group.
Substitution on the court.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Grizzlies. Trailing by 4. Jackson a screen on George. And it's Morant missing. Now the Clippers with it. To the paint. And then Leonard with the dunk.
And boy, Kawhi is the perfect target. The big reach, get to the pass, and the great hands on the catch.
Here's Morant. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, easy call. And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. And they're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
Morant with a wide open look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Los Angeles leading by 6. Stolen by Brooks. Bane passes to Adams. And Adams with the slam.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bane read the defense perfectly.
Jackson looking around. It's intercepted. Here's Bane. Flushes it down to finish the break.
And you talk about clutch plays, I mean, defensively and offensively, and we saw it right there.
Here's Jackson. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
And you're seeing it with Jackson tonight. When he gets in a real rhythm, man, he can light up the scoreboard.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. Morant outside.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
The first free throw is good.
As young as Ja Morant is, I'm impressed. He came in ready to lead a team. And these guys, they follow him. He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
In the corner, George with it. Zubac a screen on Bane. George passes to Zubac. A shake. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. George has got 4 assists in the game.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
It's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Morant.
Tremendous effort from Ja Morant, letting his team know they can rely on him.
Morant against Jackson. Outside Leonard. Kicks to George. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Steven Adams. Memphis has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Bane passes to Adams. Brooks outside. Back to Adams. Some nice passing there by Memphis. And a wide open look for Bane. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. The Clippers have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. The pass to Zubac. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jackson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Brooks kicks to Morant. Going inside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
An exciting player with a bright future. Morant knows he has to come up big when needed.
So he comes up empty, missing both. Plenty of drama in this one so far.
Yeah, don't be surprised if it isn't decided until the final buzzer.
To tie it up. Out to Brooks. Back to Morant. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
George against Bain. Now here is George. He's covered closely.
Good read from Paul George. He's very skilled at realizing when he should make these passes.
This isn't a done deal yet, but they have got to move quick.
You know what? Their focus right now, every possession has to yield points.
Jackson passes to Morant. To take the lead. Can't get the three to fall. So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up.